Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, oh my goodness, you are welcome to the family. Just hit the subscribe button and be sure to click that notification bell. I mean, guys, why not? It's free. And if you're a returning subscriber, hi, how have you been? I have missed you so much. On today's video, we're going to be talking about the quarantine. If you're new here, then that means you probably haven't seen my other videos, so my quarantine videos and my food videos. Since you're here now, be sure to check out those videos as well so that you understand what's going on right now. For those who have seen the videos, you had questions about the quarantine. You're like, oh, how do I know this? How do I know that? Well, I got you covered, okay? I'm going to be answering all your questions. I mean, as much as I can, I'll be answering to the best of my abilities all the questions about the quarantine that you guys have to ask. So if you're ready to hear the answers to your questions, stay tuned.
Pull up, just pull up.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. So today is day 10 of the 12 days. I made it, and I'm still making it. It's been quite a ride, you guys. It's been quite a ride. So yesterday was quite a challenge because my breakfast came and it was nothing to write home about. Lunch came and it was, in fact, I couldn't write home about it. It was horrible. And then dinner came and it was horrible as well. I should have vlogged yesterday, but I was so hypoglycemic. I felt like I was going to pass out. Luckily, I had some snacks like Pringles and shortbread, and that was what I survived on. But I was like, today I'm going to make an order on Glovo, which is a food delivery app for those people that don't know, and have some food delivered to my room. And so that was what I did this morning. And yeah, it went smoothly. I ordered some food from a Chinese place. And guys, let's not talk about the price. The price of the food was so expensive. But your girl was dying here yesterday. Oh my gosh. So I had to forget about the price and pay for the food so that I can eat. Anyways, I had a couple of things planned today. Today I'm going to be, oh, my hand is hurting. Ouch. Okay, so today I'm going to be putting my hair in cornrows. I'm going to be braiding my hair and putting my hair in cornrows. So far, so good. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Have you liked this video? Okay. Guys, like the video, subscribe, share, and how about now? You guys, try me.
Try me! Take risk and succeed!
I don't suffer no be small. Upon say I get sent.
Hi guys, good morning. So the time is 11 something and I've basically been checked out. So they came, they told me my PCR was negative and now I can check out if I'm ready to. So I've pretty much been putting together, like cleaning the room and just, putting myself together, packing my things. So now I'm done with that and I'm going to move my things downstairs to the lobby so that I can pay for my stay and then I can get a taxi and go home. So yeah, this means the end of the 12 days. I made it. I'm glad. I'm grateful to God that I made it. I'm also thankful to friends, family, people that called me all the time and we're just talking and kept me company. Yeah, so here goes.
For you, when your friends abandon you, I no go ever leave you.
What is the process to come in? This question in particular. Georgia has, I think, 3 ways by which you can come in. You can come in as a student. You can come in as a business worker, like a remote business worker. So you own a business and you make a certain amount of income. Through that, you can come and work remotely here in Georgia. Lastly, if you're like a diplomat, you're some kind of ambassador, blah, 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 you can also come into Georgia. So you have to either be a student, be a business owner, or a remote worker, or you have to be a diplomat, ambassador, president, vice president, prime minister. If you're coming in as a student, which is what I'm going to be talking about, you have to have paid your school fees to your school, and then you have to have been registered with your school under a particular course. Now, after this, there has to be documentation from the Ministry of Education saying that you are certified as a student. Once this happens, this means that Georgia legally recognizes you as a student. After this, your school will send you 3 links. One of the links would be for an insurance that you have to pay for, a health insurance. Now, this health insurance will cover you for about 6 months and will cover like COVID and other medical issues. That's one. Number 2, a government link where you're supposed to fill in some documentation for the government, and then the government will respond to you in about 14 working days. The response from the government from that link would be a confirmation on if you can come or not. Third, you will receive a link to a flight registration. Before this, you should have bought your tickets for your flight. When you get this 3rd link, you just have to enter the details of your flight itinerary into this so that they know when you're coming, your school can plan for you, and you're good to go, pretty much. Sounds easy. By the grace of God, there may be hiccups on the way. I experienced some hiccups on the way, but generally that is it. For the business part and the diplomat part, you guys have to find somebody who is a diplomat or an ambassador or a remote worker working in a business. So I came with Qatar Airlines. As I remember, Qatar Airlines was one of the few airlines that were allowed to fly into Georgia at that time. By the time this video is coming up, I'm sure the airspace must have opened and more flights are now coming in. So for those asking me how long was the quarantine, that means you ain't watched my video yet. You haven't watched my other videos. How about, come on guys now, why are we doing this? How long was the quarantine? That is literally the topic of my other videos. So if you haven't checked out the videos, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Check out the videos. The shmoney. I don't really remember what the cost exactly is right now. I think it was like $40 a night or $39 a night or $29.99.
Plus 120,000. ¿Qué pasó?
either $29.99 or $39.99 a night. Guys, oh my god. I stayed in a hotel called Moxy, Moxy. I'm going to leave their link in the description box. You can't choose your hotel. I'm sorry, guys. Like, if I could change that, I would. But you can't choose your hotel. I feel like some schools have affiliations with some hotels. So whenever their students are coming in, they will stay in that particular place. According to the Georgian law, you have to get tested 72 hours before your take-off flight. Now, note that I said take-off flight. I did not say before your landing in Georgia. Also, at the end of your 12 days, I think on the 11th day, they will come to your room and, you know, you'd have to take a COVID test. Hey, God. Can you order food? Yes, you can order food. And just take this moment to join me and thank the Lord for being able to order food. You're allowed to order food. So what happens is that if you have the Glovo app, which is a food delivery service, you can order food to your hotel address. When they get the food and bring the food, there's a doorman outside the hotel that would receive the food from them outside the hotel and bring it inside, because the quarantine area is an isolation center. So people are not just allowed to walk in, you know, waltz in, deliver stuff, no. Someone inside will take it to whatever room, drop it in front of the door and knock on the door to alert the person in the room that something has been dropped at the door. By the time you get to the door to open the door, the person won't even be there. You won't see anybody, I promise you. I guess I just explained it. So, you know. So I wouldn't say that I liked any meal in particular, but what was my favorite thing to eat from everything that they gave us for the quarantine, guys? It was the banana bread. I personally don't like bananas, really. I despise bananas. The smell, the taste, the texture. But the banana cake or bread was really, really good. Guys, how did I do laundry? First of all, there was no laundry. There was no, drop your things outside the door, they'll get washed or blah, 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 blah. There was absolutely no laundry. So whatever you brought, you were going to be wearing it. I was trying my best to not have so much laundry. Like, you don't want to wear so many things and have so many dirty things to pack back in your box with clean things when it's time for you to leave. Take that into consideration. There's no laundry service. So if you're gonna be in quarantine, you want to prepare for, what you're gonna wear during your stay. Let me start with the cons. First of all, you're alone. With that, like, you can only call people on the phone, video calls or whatever. Since this is a con, that being alone is a bad thing. But if we're looking at a pro, being alone could be good. If you have an issue in your room, there's no landline in the room. So you can't call to the reception. There's no communication with anybody whatsoever at all. That was a mighty con, like a humongous con, a great con. Another con, guys, I don't know if this is some kind of psychosomatic or emotional thing. I started to get sick. Sometime during my quarantine stay. I started to get sick. I don't know if it's because I was alone or I was enclosed in one space. I started having headaches, tummy aches. Things just didn't seem right in my body. If you will be in quarantine, please take some meds, okay? Have some kind of painkiller. You want to pack some sanitary pads, towels, tampons, and then just regular antibiotics. I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it. I feel like I answered pretty much almost, if not all, the possible questions that could have been asked about the quarantine. Now, some of the details that you might seek for might not be in this video, but guess what? You have the opportunity to reach out to me on Instagram and on Facebook and here on YouTube. I mean, you can comment and let me know if you have more questions that I didn't answer in particular that you want me to talk about more, or if there's something in my experience in particular that you really want me to share more or dive into more. That'd be great. You can leave it down in the comment section. I go through the comments and reply to people's comments because I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. So I read your comments, I reply to as many as I can all the time. So please leave a comment there. You can follow me on Facebook, christine.oarhe. You can follow me on Instagram, christine.oarhe also, and leave your messages. I'll be there to reply you. How about, come on now, you guys are important. Okay, so without further ado, we've come to the end of this video. If you've watched this video from the beginning and have gotten to the end and you have not subscribed, you have to check yourself. I think your salvation is questioning. How do you receive all this information? And you can't just subscribe and hit the notification bell. Just, go do now. I'm looking at you. Now. Yeah. Down. Yeah. Good. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing and thank you for hitting the notification bell. I love you guys.
Friends abandon you, I no go ever leave